The ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed, is known for his tough treatment of wives and children. He severely punished some of them for escapes and betrayals. However, some of his children have everything, money, fancy things, and eternal holiday of life. This is exactly the fate of Muhammad's daughter, Princess Mara. But to do so, she had to convert from Christianity to Islam, change her name, and marry a relative. Was it worth it? Why did the ruler of Dubai give his daughter the most expensive wedding ever and let her show it off to everyone? And why are some people calling Sheikha Mara the wrong wife? Watch the video to the end to find out. Princess Mara is considered the most beautiful daughter of Sheikh Mohammed. Moreover, in 2020, she was included in the top 10 most beautiful Muslim women in the world. According to the authoritative magazine FAZZA, Mara owes her attractiveness to a mixture of Arab Greek and polished blood. Her mother, Zoe Grekos, is from Sparta province in Greece, but she's half polished by birth. The story of her acquaintance with the Sheikh of Dubai is shrouded in mystery. It is only known that in 1993, it was announced about the marriage of Zoe and Mohammed, but not the usual and the so-called Miss. This is a temporary marriage that only travelers are allowed to enter into. Apparently, Sheikh Mohammed considered himself a great traveler and offered Zoe to be husband and wife temporarily. The girl agreed thanks to the Miss Yard. The Sheikh didn't make any special commitments to the spouse. On the other hand, their children were considered legitimate by Islamic customs, so everyone probably got what they wanted. In the winter of 1994, the couple had a daughter, after which Mohammed cooled towards Zoe, and their temporary marriage ended. Since the missiere was still concluded, the Sheikh recognized the daughter and fully provided for her life. According to rumors, the monarch allocated Zoe $90 million, for which the woman bought a house in London, where she lived with her daughter Christina, until her adulthood. Christina, that's what the girl was called at birth. But when she turned 16, the monarch made her an offer, which happens only once in a lifetime. The terms of the deal were simple: renunciation of her own name, religion all past in future European life in exchange for wealth and a trouble-free fate. In other words, Christina would hand over control of her life to her father, and in return, she would receive everything the world had to offer. What would you do if you were the girl? As for Christina, she agreed. The girl moved from London to Dubai. Here she renounced Christianity and converted to Islam. Her name was also changed. Instead of Christina, the girl became Mara. She was given the official title of Shaka, which means princess, in an effort to please her father. Her Highness stopped wearing European clothes, dressed up, in closed Oriental dresses. She agreed with Mohammed in everything and never contradicted him. Perhaps the only thing the young Sheikha allowed herself to do was to keep a page on social networks. He or she posted photos of herself in gorgeous Oriental dresses, decorated with precious stones, and the outfits were much more open than those of her sisters who spent their entire lives in the palace. In addition, Mara often shared pictures where she posed with uncovered hair, which caused condemnation of many Orthodox Muslims. In this way, the girl emphasized that her father allows her much more than other daughters. Apparently, she was extremely proud of this and flaunted her father's gifts. In the spring of 2023, she received the biggest gift of all from Mohammed. The monarch finally arranged Mara's personal life by finding her an inviolable groom. Sheikh Mohammed, one of the monarch's relatives, became her husband. He's 34 years old, handsome, smart, and most importantly, unimaginably rich. Mara's husband owns the largest trading technology and development companies operating in the Emirates, as well as outside the country. The bride's father, and of course, the groom himself, made sure that Mara and Mona's wedding would be remembered for years to come. Dubai hasn't seen such a luxurious wedding since the wedding of Mohammed himself. In April, the newlyweds held a ceremony of signing a marriage contract according to the Muslim custom in Islam. This ceremony is called al-Qa'aa and is characterized by special solemnity. The newlyweds swore on the corn to respect and not to deceive each other, securing their promises with prayers. The couple shared the news of their marriage on social media. The final part of the marriage ceremony was held already according to secular canons, so the bride was not prevented from showing herself in all her beauty. The celebration was organized in the World Trade Center in Dubai with a huge crowd of invitees. The bride walked out to the guests in a white dress of immense size, decorated with lace and rhinestones. The luxurious dress with a OS veil was made to an exclusive order in the most prestigious fashion house of the Middle East, Ezra Sher. As for her husband, he appeared at the ceremony in traditional Arabian attire. Thanks to this, Mara looked like a real queen. In front of her husband, Sheikha. Mara decided not to overuse her jewelry to the surprise of the guests. She wore only a diamond watch bracelet, necklace, hairpins, and gold rings, which gave her ensemble a touch of glamour and sophistication. The bouquet of ordinary lilies of the valley, which Mona presented to his bride, was also emphasized modest. The treats at the party turned out to be extravagantly luxurious. The decoration of the table was a 3-meter cake, which the couple cut with a real Arabian saber. It's interesting that all the photos and videos from the wedding, which got into free access, are made quite peculiarly on none of them. It's impossible to find the guests of the ceremony except for the bride's mother. It is said that the guest list included dignitaries, celebrities, and respected members of society who were provided with a truly unforgettable experience. The circle of guests was so representative that their presence was decided not to be publicized. Unlike the wedding of Jordan's Crown Prince Al-Hussein and his chosen lady Ra al-Saif, their wedding was broadcast on many world channels. Monarchs from all over the world attended that incredibly chic wedding. Why do you think Sheikh Mohammed hid his invited guests from the public? Is it related to his scandalous divorce from Princess Haya? Share in the comments. Rumor has it that European royals were afraid of public condemnation if their wedding attendance was made public. However, according to experts, the ceremony in Dubai was no less lavish than the one in Jordan, demonstrating Sheikh Mohammed's special treatment of Mara. None of his daughters had ever been given such a lavish wedding by the monarch. Even more so, they were not allowed to share their wedding photos on social media. This is why some call Sheikha the wrong wife after the wedding. She's often seen with her husband at restaurants, and even at a shooting range where they recently went to have fun. They seem to be having quite a lot of fun and are happy together. Who knows? Perhaps the stern king is becoming gentler to his children as he grows older, or maybe by holding such a pompous wedding for his daughter. The ruler wanted to show a simple thing: obedient children get everything and strappy-in freedom. Loving awaits a different fate. Subscribe to the Solo Story channel, give a like, and see you soon.